Today we're going to look at multiplying fractions with area models and mixed numbers. You can use an area model to show multiplication of two fractions. In this case, we have a story problem. Robbie is making cookies for his class. The original recipe needs 3/4 a cup of butter, but Robbie only wants to make half of the original recipe, and he needs to figure out how much butter he actually needs. First step is to draw 3/4. So we're going to split the box into 4 pieces and then color in 3 of them. The next step is to show the 1/2. Again, we're going to split that box going the other direction in half and color in half of it. Then we are going to overlay the two onto one piece, showing the 3/4 in one color, the 1/2 in the other color. Where the two colors overlap is actually our answer. So we're showing the 3/4 times 1/2. The orange and the blue overlap into just 3 boxes. There are 8 total boxes, so that is our denominator, or 4 times 2 is 8. And there are 3 pieces colored with both colors, so that is our numerator for 3/8. Remember, when multiplying fractions, you are finding the numerator times the denominator. The cattle at a ranch are fed 5/6 of a bale of hay each day. The horses are fed 3/4 of what the cattle eat. How many bales of hay are the horses fed each day? Multiply the numerator, multiply the denominator, and then simplify the fraction. So in this case, we're taking 5/6 times 3/4. So we are going to multiply the numerators. 5 times 3 is 15. And multiply the denominators. 6 times 4 is 24. Since 15 and 24 both share a factor of 3, we need to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 3. This will give us 5/8. So the horses will eat 5/8 of a bale of hay. The width and length of Matt's new cell phone is shown below. What is its area? So remember, area uses the formula of length times width. So we're simply taking 1/2 of a foot times 1/4 of a foot. So 1/2 times 1/4. Again, numerator times numerator is 1. Denominator times denominator is 8. So 1/8 of a foot. Multiplying mixed numbers involves an additional step. First, you have to change the fractions, the mixed numbers, to improper fractions. To do this, you're going to multiply the denominator times the whole number. Then you're going to add that answer to the numerator. This becomes your new numerator. The denominator stays the same. So my denominator for my first fraction is going to stay 4. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Same thing with my next one. My denominator is going to stay 2. Two times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Then I'm going to multiply these two together. So 11/4 times 7/2 gives me 77/8. Remember, it's just numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. But then I have to change this back into a mixed number. So I need to convert it to a mixed number. So I'm going to do 77 divided by 8. 8 goes into 77 9 times. 9 times 8 is 72. When I take 77 minus 72, I get 5 out of 8 needed to make a whole left over. So 9 5/8. Here's 2 more examples. Convert the mixed numbers to improper fractions. Multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Simplify, convert back into a mixed number. So step 1, changing these into improper fractions. I'm going to take my denominator of 4 times 2, which is 8, plus my 3 is an 11. So this gives me 11 as my numerator. The 4 of the denominator stays the same. I need to do the same thing to my next mixed number. My denominator of 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. 25 over 8. Multiply across. 32 is my denominator. 11 times 25. So that would be 275. We have some very big numbers here. Now we need to change this back. So we need to take 275 divided by 32. So 32 into 275, it will go in 8 times before I'm too high. 8 times 32 is 256. So I need to subtract 275 from 275 minus 256. And that gives me a 19 left over out of 32. 19 and 32 do not share any factors, so that is as far as I can simplify. Here's another one. 2 1/2 times 1 2/3. 2 1/2, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So 5 halves. Times 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. 5 thirds. Multiply across, I get 25 6. 6 goes into 25 4 times. 6 times 4 is 24, so I need to do 25 minus that 24, which means I'll have 1 out of 6 left over. That is simplest form, so that is my final answer. Let's just convert these to improper fractions so we get some more practice. Again, denominator times whole number plus numerator. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7/5. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 3 is 59. The denominator stays the same. 9 times 4 is 36, plus 5 is 41. Again, the denominator stays the same.